In this video, we're doing a simple example on how to mask an Excel file using DarkShield. This will be going over the majority of the use cases that we get. So the use case to explain is I have an Excel SX file or CVS file, any type of file that you can pull from an Excel. And here we have a header. So we have ID, nombre, and importe. And here, what we're going to want to do is match on nombre, and then we're going to mask all these names. So in order to do that, we're going to be making a project, and the two things I recommend is making a source directory where I see my file, and then a target directory where I'm going to send my mask file. And then the next step is inside of your data class library, we're going to create a new data class simply by clicking on this button. You can give it any name. For this example, I just gave it the name of name, and then I'm applying an FPE rule. This is a format preserving encryption. It's very straightforward. We have other videos that go over other rules, but this is just mainly for the example, just to keep things simple. So from here, we're going to make a matcher to match onto that column nombre. So here, I'm just going to use the same name. It just makes it easy so I know what this is supposed to be matching on. And then here, we're going to go down to an Excel cell matcher. And here you can see we have a couple options. The most used ones are going to be cell address and cell value. So cell address refers to the address. So as in, like, are we matching on the column B and everything down below? Are we matching on B2? So we're masking a specific value here. So that's what cell address refers to. Now we say cell value, meaning what is the value inside that cell. So if I paste in nombre, then that means that we're going to try to find the column nombre and then find that match and then say we're going to mask everything down below. So that's what we're going to be doing. So in cell value pattern, I'm going to paste nombre. And then these two just give you some more configuration. So let's say you have a column where instead of its ID, nombre, importe at the very top, it were down here below. So it'd be ID, nombre, and importe. So if it was in this format, you can then toggle this option right here. And as for include matcher cell or match cell, that just means, hey, if we match on nombre, do you want to also mask this or not? Most people want to leave the header row alone and then only mask the values below. So we won't toggle any of these options. So I'm going to hit OK. And then now all we have to do now is make a DarkShield masking job. So we're going to hit on new file, search and mask. We're going to select over here. Everything's fine. This is just for reporting, so we'll leave that alone for now. These are selecting the data classes. So as you can see, I have several, but I'm going to only select the one I just created called names. If you have data class groups, you want to deselect that as well. And then as you can see, I only have the one data class. And in here, we're going to be adding my source. So that's what I was saying, to create a directory called source to make it easy to know where your files are. So here I'm going to be creating basically a new configuration stating where is my source. So I'm going to hit on browse, and then by hitting on browse, I can then go to my directory. So here I have my source, so that's the folder. I'm going to select on that. I'm going to give this an example, or give it a name. And then if you have multiple different types of files, we support, as you can see here. But the only thing is that if you want to make this a lot quicker, then you can only select the file types that you know are going to be there. But for right now, I'm just going to leave them all as is. I'm going to click on finish. So this is our source. So I'm going to say, yep, finish. So now it's pointing to here. And then now we're going to say where we're going to send that data. So I'm going to do new. I'm going to browse. And I'm going to click on target. So I'm going to give this a name. And the reason why we're giving a name to the directories and making basically like a connection is so if you're going to be making new jobs in the future and you're going to be using the same directories, you don't always have to recreate them. You can just hit the drop down menu and select them. All right. And then these are just JSON filters. And we're just going to click on finish. So as you can see here, this is our DarkShield file job that we just created, showing us where we're reading from, where we're writing to. And then what I'm going to do is make sure that my DarkShield is up and running. I can see here down below that it's starting to run. I don't know why the font is so light on this PC, but regardless, I can see that it's up and ready to go. So I am going to right click on this, do a search and mask job, and the job is already finished. Now we have a new file in this directory, and I'm going to open it with System Editor, and I'm just going to use Visual Studio Code. And now we can see that we matched on the column nombre and everything else behind it got masked. So that's a very general overview of the most popular use case when it comes to Excel. Thank you.